So where it all starts, and I've seen that many of you have actually think about costs, which is certainly a very important topic besides any other additional ones that I'll be talking about later on. For costs, and which is not a, let's say, not a surprise for many of the energy storage enthusiasts. Energy storage systems have been benefiting from fluctuating prices over the years that have been growing down quite rapidly and quite an extensive way, as you can see in this graph. So this decrease has been happening since early 2017s, where we've seen this kind of decrease happening thanks to the adoption of new chemistries, notably lithium iron phosphate LFP solutions, which are less expensive than nickel manganese cobalt thanks to this composition and to the massive production. And then, however, between 2020 and 2022, we've seen an additional hike in these prices due to the supply chain restrictions, as after COVID, demand started to grow quite extensively and surpassed, let's say, the production outputs. However, that didn't last for too long, as since the end of 2022, this sharp decrease has been happening in quite an accelerated way, as the prices as of now are let's say are at an average of $125 per kilowatt hour, and they are not supposed to stop going down anytime soon, as we can expect that by 2030 these prices are will be at reaching $80 per kilowatt hour and even $70 per kilowatt hour by 2035. Now, the thing that I needed to, let's say, to highlight in here, that these prices that you are seeing are for the enclosure, for the, let's say, for the system enclosure itself, which is the DC part of your energy storage system. So they do not include the inverter, nor the transformer, nor any of the, let's say, balance of plant works. So we're only talking in here about the DC unit that includes the battery cells, plus any additional equipment that would help form the entire, let's say, energy storage product on the DC part. Now, uh, as I've been saying just before, these prices have been going down quite fast. They have been going down so fast that that even, let's say, across previous, let's say, forecasts from our side, an earlier version of this graph had actually expected to reach $130 per kilowatt hour by 2030, which has happened much earlier, so 6 years before that. Sorry, yeah, exactly. So 6 years before that, which is showing this high dynamic that is being pushed by extensive enhancements of the technology itself, the high competition, as well as the optimization of the manufacturing processes from diverse tier one suppliers, mostly located in China. One final note about this graph is that most of the historical data is based on our experience as owners, engineers, and as well as our discussions with solution providers and public information. The same goes for projected data that's also based on our understanding of the industry, plus projected solution enhancements and the evolution of material raw prices. So that definitely doesn't say that we may never see another price hike such as back in 2021, 2022. But at least for the foreseeable future, things are quite good. We're quite optimistic in the sense that these prices will keep going down.
Visit Sinovoltaics.com to learn more.